Hey, what's up, y'all? This is King David back with another one. Man, I just had this burst of not even inspiration because inspiration ends, but this is just a burst of energy that I wanted to share with y'all. And just, getting up every day and reminding yourself of what you're here for and who you're supposed to be. You gotta reprogram yourself, reprogram the way you think, the way you see things, bro, because you cannot operate under the same program that you were given at birth. You gotta upgrade, bro. You are not just a so-called regular person with just a regular life. Like that's you said that's the majority settling for mediocrity. You're not here for that. You are, if you look at the way that you were even born, the whole process that goes into creation, you're gonna see that there's no value, there's no price, no nothing you can put on that. But you're gonna tell me when you get out into the world, oh, you got $1 to your name and you can only do but this, that, and the third. I don't believe that, bro. And the thing is, the reason why you believe in that world so much is because that's all you know. So now there's a psychological operation going on. The moment you step out of what's naturally known or what's known by society, you're gonna feel like you ostracized. You're gonna feel like, oh, things don't make sense. You're gonna feel like you're not doing something right. And that's the whole point. Because then you gotta be scared. You're gonna be pushed back into mediocrity. And that's not what we're here for. Bro, only the strong and the brave and the bold can be able to stand out and be like, yo, this is just who I am. And if you don't like it, I don't care, bro, because you're the one that's gonna change the world. You're the one. It only takes one person to change the world, bro. It only takes one person to make a difference. You can help one person can help thousands of millions of people. That's how important you are. And the fact that a lot of people want to just stay average, bro. You have not just like, oh yeah, I want to do this because I want to be successful. Nigga, we need people like you. You need people like me, nigga. Or to turn Scarface on your ass. But not for real. People at this point in time, you got all these wars and all this dumb shit going on, which are really just distractions to keep you from being focused on who you really are. Honestly, because we don't understand. See, if I break it down, because niggas gonna be like, oh well, that's just a natural thing. Of course we're gonna have that. You wanna know why we have that, bro? Because as a collective being, because we're all one at the source, right? So let me break it down for you. As a collective being, our minds are in a state of chaos and hell. All we believe in is lack and limitation. So what you reap, you sow. Because the majority of the world thinks a certain way, that's what they're going to bring into their lives. You don't understand the creative power that you have within you. You are not separate from God. That's the problem. So you have the ability to bring things into your life by the way of your mind and the way you think. Oh, okay. Oh, that's crazy. You want to know how? You want me to prove it to you? Why does everybody want to take your attention? Why does everybody want to direct the way you think all the time? Every time you wake up, your phone is telling you what to think. Your advertisement is telling you what to think. Social media, especially, is telling you what to think. Why are they so focused? If you have, this is like the art of war. You got to study why. What are they attacking the most? Because what they're attacking the most is probably what they're trying to get from you. Your attention. Your attention brings things into vision, and your vision creates reality. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, please. All right, listen. So if everybody today just stops believing in, like, let's say like a favorite like Lamborghini. If nobody want a Lamborghinis, you think they're gonna be in business? No, they not, because that's how powerful your mind is. So what they're doing is they're dangling what we call a dollar in front of you to control the way that you think, while they're controlling the future, because you are the future. If they can control your attention, your beliefs, and your willpower, they can create the future by just telling you what to fucking think. Oh, this is going on in the world today, so on and so forth. You gotta be controlling, you have to be in control of your own mind. You have to be a master of your own mind. A master of your own world, bro. You're a master of this universe. If you master yourself, you master everything else, because you are literally one with everything, bro. That's not to make you feel good. That's not Bob Marley didn't say one love because he was just trying to get everybody to come together. We are naturally in tune with each other, bro. Y'all, that's what y'all not understanding. You still living on a basic level of thinking, bro. On a deeper level, we have the soul. We have what we call energy. And if you don't master your soul, you don't understand the nature of reality, you're gonna be a slave to just living a basic human existence. because you're only gonna believe that your life things can't change unless your physical environment changes. That's not how it works. Everything that you see in front of you was created in the mind first before it became a physical reality. So that means you are the master of your environment. And if you weren't the master of your environment, that means you can only change your inner being, your emotions, or your whatever if your physical environment changes. You have to study it in that form. If your physical environment changes, then by law, then your feelings and your well-being will have to change too. But because that is not true, that means you are the sole operator. You are the one that changes the environment by the means of your mind, your emotion, and your willpower. Yes, it takes time because that's what time does. It's a delayed effect. So you have to be a master of yourself and understand patience. That's why they say patience is a virtue. Because if you're patient with yourself, you continue to stay persistent with your vision that's in your mind, and your actions align with that goal, it has no choice but to come into your life, bro. That's a law. That's a law that most people don't know about because that's weird. It's a law, bro. From thoughts become ideas, ideas become your vision becomes reality. It becomes into your action. It becomes a habit. Think about how you do shit every day. And based on the way you think and based on what you do every day, that's the results you get. So if you change this first, naturally everything has to change. Yes, does it take time? Of course it does, bro. That's the whole point. For evolution, bro. You either gonna do it or you fucking not. You either gonna be scared or you gonna make a change and open your mind to do better things. But don't tell me for a second, oh well, I only have my job and I only get paid this much and I have to pay taxes and all this stupid ass shit. They're doing that so they can keep you trapped in this system. Because let me tell you something. If this was promising for you, the end goal would be for you to retire when you're fucking old and gray and you can't enjoy your life. So don't tell me that's the right thing to do. You can look inside of your heart and in your mind and know that's not the right thing for you. I don't believe you. I'm not going to sit there and settle for less. And you shouldn't either.